Decades after World War II ended, many acts of service may be forgotten, even events of the war lost in time.
But one man is honored by the French government and awarded the Knight of the Legion Honor Medal. The award pays tribute to the soldiers who did so much for France and Western Europe.
And shows the eternal gratitude of the government of the French Republic to Mr. Gordon Lease, a prestigious award for a man who says he just did his job.
The French Legion of Honor is an order of distinction first established by Napoleon Bonaparte in May of 1802. Well, I was 17 and a senior in high school when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. We were sworn in on the 22nd of December 1941. On the 24th, we were painting some boats in San Pedro, California, and a Japanese submarine torpedoed a ship 5 miles out. So I was still in civilian clothes, but we went out and rescued 7 men and a dead guy. So that was my introduction to World War II. The Legion of Honor is the highest decoration bestowed in France and is divided in 5 degrees. Then in early '43, I was transferred to the Naval Amphibious Forces. I was put aboard landing ship tanks. We went overseas to the Mediterranean. In September of '43, we landed on D-Day at Salerno, Italy, under fire. In January of '44, we landed at Anzio, Italy, 5 hours before the invasion and put British commandos ashore. We landed at Omaha Beach in Normandy and discharged our tanks. Then they sent us over to Utah Beach. They started bringing wounded aboard. There were about 30 or 40 of us left, so we brought those 265 wounded aboard. Well, 28 hours later, we were in England. And of the 265, only lost 1. But that's the reason for this award of this latest medal from France. I had a 36-hour day and I became a nurse overnight. Took care of a lot of people. But I did nothing heroic. Got back to the States in January of '45. Spent 3 months in a Navy hospital, and I was discharged in June. 3 years, 5 months, 26 days, 10 hours, and 15 minutes. And that was it. The highest degree is reserved as Grand Master, which is given to the French President. So I'm in good company.
And Gordon hopes to march today in the Veterans Day Parade. If it's not too cold, this will be his first time in uniform as a Knight of the Legion of Honor medal.
Now, when we were shooting that story, I know there were some tears in the studio and kind of holding them back this morning. A very touching story, and obviously congratulations to Gordon. It is going to be cold today, but I think he's going to muster up some strength and get out there and march in the Veterans Day Parade. You know what the neat thing was when he showed him how to fold the jacket? You do it inside out. He's like, this is an old sailor trick. You know, we don't have irons on the boat, so that was pretty neat.
But I mean, just an honor to meet him, and so down to earth. You know, people like that, they don't think they really did anything. They just, like you said, did his job.
Yeah, when he said that, that's when kind of everyone just started losing it here. But once again, neat story.
Coming up next, we take a behind-the-scenes look at the variety of jobs at Ellsworth Air Force Base and introduce you to the individuals you may not always hear about.
Plus, I take a look at your Veterans Day and weekday weather forecast. It gets better. Stay with us. We'll be right back.